I'm not wearing lashes, and I'm probably gonna regret it. Hey, what's up, you guys? So this week I was actually cleaning my room and I came across these beauties. I've had these pretty much my entire life, or as long as I can remember. They used to be hanging on the walls in my bedroom, and I never really knew what they were. Turns out they're ceramic Mardi Gras masks. They're really pretty, and when I was thinking of ideas to film this week and I saw these, I thought this would be such a great Halloween makeup look because it's just so out there and beautiful, honestly. And it's also something that you can really easily do with the makeup that you have in your everyday makeup kit. Like, really all you need is some concealer and some eyeshadow. And every Halloween, without fail, I know we all run into an event we weren't expecting, something at work, maybe your kids want to go somewhere, and you just need to do something last minute that's not too crazy. And I think this is a really fun look that you can get done in maybe an hour or less, and you don't really need to have too many supplies to do it. So I thought that this would be a great look to try out today. It's also definitely something a little bit out of my comfort zone because it requires a little bit more artistic promise than I'm used to doing with my makeup. So I thought this would be fun to try out. So let's take a look. Okay, we are back in the makeup corner. Go ahead and get this hair back out of my face and we'll get into it. I went ahead and started by mixing the first two colors that I'm gonna need, which is the dark blue for the outline and the red that's gonna go in the bottom. I think I'm probably just gonna do white for the top part with some clear glitter on it. For both of them, I just went ahead and started with a base of just some plain pale concealer. This is the same one that I used to prime my eyes in the last video. And then for the red, I mixed in a little bit of this red e.l.f. liquid lipstick in the shade Red Vixen, and then this Shiseido blue eyeshadow for the dark navy blue in shade Zaza Navy. I would open this and show you guys, but it actually came completely cracked when I ordered it, so I can't open it. It's just gonna fall everywhere. Just looking at the face, we kind of have this main line that comes out here on the inner corner, and then we have these lines that come out of the end of the eye. So I think I'm going to start with like that main line. I'm just going to outline the whole thing and then we'll go in and fill in the details after. The hardest part of this, I can already tell, is kind of just keeping both sides of the face even and keeping all the lines even. And as you can see, the lines are already a little bit smudged. Don't worry about that. We can go back and clean them up later. I'll show you guys a really easy way to do that. Okay guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and wiped off the top of my face and started on the bottom. For some reason, it was just when I started doing the bottom a lot easier to get the shapes down here. I also realized that my face wasn't going to be big enough for me to give myself quite as many kind of like lashes as this face has. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and do the two more right here and then turn up when I get to the end of my eye, just because I don't have enough space to do all of them. Also, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm really questioning my ability to pull this off. And if this video sees the light of day, I will be very proud of myself. I think the trick that I'm learning is that it's really a lot easier to start at the bottom and then drag up, because if you start at the top and then drag down, it's a lot harder to get these very thin lines because the lines kind of go from thick to thin. I also think it's just this brush. It's really hard to do. Like if I had maybe like a blue liquid liner, I think maybe this would be teensy bit easier, but we're working with what we've got, and that was the whole point of this tutorial, is to just use things that you already have. It's a last minute look. You don't want to go out and have to buy things. You see how this down here is like super thick and smudged? What we're actually gonna do to clean it up when we're done is we're gonna clean the same angled brush or another angled brush. I probably have another one. But we're gonna go ahead and clean it, and we're gonna just dip it in a little bit of micellar water and then use it to just clean up the lines on the edges. That way we get those really nice sharp lines. We've got the bottom mapped out, we're gonna go ahead and work to the top. For some reason, it is seeming to be a lot harder for me to do the top than the bottom. So let's pray that this works out. So we've got pretty much all of the lines outlined on the side of the face. Y'all, I tried and tried and tried. The top and the bottom main arches are not even. I just have to give in. I just have to. What I think is probably gonna happen is I'm gonna do the other side of my face, and then these are also gonna be different shapes, and then I'm probably gonna come back and change these, which is why I'm not really gonna clean up the lines until I'm done with the whole thing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start on the other side. I think what's going to be a lot more helpful now doing this side is that you can kind of use different spots on your eye as markers for where you should be going with each of the line. Like this line, like this point here is diagonal to the inside of my eye, so I can do that on the other side as well. Now that we have the outline done, I'm going to go ahead and go in and fill in all of the dark blue spaces, and then I've actually decided that the very last thing that I do will be clean up the lines. I just think it'll be the best because I feel like the lines are going to get moved around the entire time, so there's no point in constantly cleaning them up. We'll just do it at the end. This is the first time I'm thinking about the fact that it is going to be a pain in the butt to get this off. Also, I am, as you see, I'm leaving these spots open because that's where we're going to be putting the other colors. So you're just going to want to kind of do the inside here and fill in the base of these lines, but skip the center part right here. Guys, I'm actually so scared that I'm gonna record this whole video and not put it up just because of how bad it comes out. Like, I've never done anything like this. The closest to anything like this that I've done is one year I dressed up as Sally from Nightmare Before Halloween. But even that was like basically just painting your face blue and then drawing on the stitches. Oh man. Yeah, so that was not as intricate as this was. Okay, as I fill it in, I already have so much more confidence in this than I did before. I think it's really gonna come together. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side off camera and come back. Okay, now we're gonna go in and we're gonna start off with the red on the bottom. So essentially you kind of have a little bit of a blue outline and you have the red in the center there. Hopefully you guys can see with the lighting. So I'm gonna go in and kind of fill in this red shape right here. Essentially what you wanna do is just kind of follow the line that you already have, but don't go all the way to it. Leave a little bit of a gap so that you can do the border without expanding outward. You want the border to go inward, if that makes sense. On here we kind of have like a teal glitter moment going on, so I think I want to just do maybe just a regular light base and have just the glitter on top of it. So now that we've just put in a little bit of a white base on here, I'm going to go ahead and finally go in and fine tune all of the lines and all of the outlining for everything before we go in with the glitter. Now to clean up the lines, like I said earlier, we're just going to take a flat edge brush like this and put a little bit of micellar water on it to clean up the lines. This process is probably going to take a really long time, so most of it will be done off camera. Okay, I'm back. With all the lines cleaned up, I went ahead and put some teal eyeshadow on top of that white base just because I think it'll reflect better with the glitter. Now, I'm just using this costume glitter that I got from Target. I think this was $5. My only concern is that it doesn't actually tell you how to adhere it. So I don't know what I'm going to use to make it stick. I'm feeling like the answer is going to be lash glue, but I kind of hope not. Just because I feel like if I do that, then the base color is kind of irrelevant. It does, however, have a glitter gel, so maybe we will try the glitter gel and see if that works better first. Okay, so I went ahead and just tested the both on my hand. We have the glitter gel here and then just a little bit of the loose glitter. I think that the glitter gel is going to be the better option. My only fear is that it's gonna take a while to kind of dry down, so it might look glossy in the video, but the texture on my hand is already beginning to dry down, so I know that it will. To be honest, I don't know what's in this because it is Halloween glitter, so I don't want to ruin one of my nice brushes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this with my hands. And I already took out way too much. Oh, okay, I mean, it's shining because it's liquid, but I don't know how glittery I really think it is. Also, this says like not to put by your eyes, so proceed with caution. I mean, I'm not putting it on my eyelid, so I think I should be fine, but it's kind of a red flag of sorts. Like, why are you making face makeup that can't go on your eyes? What? But I feel like it's just one of those Halloween things. Like, everybody knows Halloween makeup is just, like, awful. I actually originally bought Halloween makeup to try and do this, and then I was like, I don't know. I feel like it would just be better if I used regular makeup, and I'm so glad that I did, because the first thing that I saw on that Halloween makeup when I took it out was the words water activated, which means it's just gonna crack all over your face. So you're gonna go up and do the top now. I feel like I might put some of the chunky glitter up here just because it's not catching the light as well with the glitter gel because it is lighter. And I do have a blue chunky glitter as in addition to the silver one that I showed you guys before, so I think it might look nice up here. I'm also not really regretting the fact that I didn't lay down my eyebrows. I don't think it would have made much of a difference for this look particularly. In the future, I know I'll probably have to do it at some point. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this blue glitter and put it on the top whilst it is still a little bit wet. Oh, okay, we might be having regrets. It's okay. Get already up. I'm praying I don't get this in my eyes because I have a feeling it would hurt like hell. Again, this is kind of where all the technique just went out the window. Like all that technique you saw me using earlier, she's gone. I don't know her anymore. Oh my god, the light is reflecting into my eyeballs also, which is not something I accounted for. Like every time I look down, it's like someone's shining a camera in my eye. That is enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my hands and be right back. I'm just gonna go in with this Morphe lip liner in the shade Studded, and again with my e.l.f. Liquid lipstick that I used for my face as well. Also, just to match the rest of the glitter vibe that's going on, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Wet n Wild glitter gloss on top for a shine. This is Crushed Grapes. It literally looks like it's for a 4-year-old, but I think it's cute. Okay, I'm calling an audible here, but I think that this look looks a little incomplete. So I'm actually gonna throw on a pair of dramatic lashes that I think will just pull the whole thing together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those lashes off camera and come back. Okay guys, this is the makeup all done. I'm actually so proud of myself that I pulled this off. I don't know how I did it. Faith, trust, and pixie dust, honestly. But I'm gonna go throw an outfit together and show you guys the final look. So it wouldn't be Mardi Gras without beads, so I went ahead and styled this just with some pearl necklaces and pearl earrings and this cute little shift top. It kind of gives me that flapper kind of vibe that I feel like I see when I look at Mardi Gras photos. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this video. It's definitely a doozy. It's definitely something out of my comfort zone, but we did it and I think it turned out pretty cute. So make sure to like this video, subscribe down below, and follow me on all my social medias. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!